Someone is listening to this right now, and deep down, you know, God already told you to let go of that relationship, but you're still holding on. Not because you're disobedient, but because you loved deeply. You invested your time, your heart, your memories. Letting go doesn't feel like obedience. It feels like betrayal. But here's the truth. Some people were only meant to be a chapter in your story, not the whole book. And if you keep rereading the same chapter, you'll never see the new one God is trying to write. Maybe you tried to fix them. You prayed, hoped, believed love could change them. But God never asked you to fix people. He asked you to follow Him. So let me ask you, how long will you shrink yourself to make someone else feel comfortable? How long will you ignore your lack of peace just to avoid confrontation? How long will you delay your healing because you're afraid to be alone? Amos 3:3 says, "Can two walk together unless they agree?" You can't walk in purpose with people headed in a different direction, and no amount of prayer can change that if they've already made their choice. Jesus didn't beg Judas to stay loyal. He washed his feet, loved him, and then he let him go. God's not asking you to hate them. He's asking you to release them. Release the guilt. Release the what could have been. Release the fear of starting over. Because what God has for you on the other side of obedience is far greater than what you're clinging to in comfort. I know they were your person, maybe a best friend, maybe someone you saw your future with, maybe even family you can't easily walk away from. But listen, boundaries are biblical. Jesus loved everyone, but He didn't give everyone equal access. Peter, James, and John saw things others didn't. Trust was earned, not assumed. And if someone constantly drains you, if you have to explain your worth just to be seen, that's not love, that's survival. And God didn't call you to survive. He called you to live, to walk in peace, to grow, to be surrounded by people who draw the gold out of you, not keep you stuck in cycles you prayed to be free from. Why is it so hard to let go? Because we confuse history with destiny. We assume because they were part of our past, they deserve to be part of our future. But look at Abraham. When God called him, He said, "Leave your country, your people, your father's household. Leave the familiar." Because God was about to do something new. And when Abraham obeyed, the promise began. But do you know what delayed him? Lot. Abraham brought someone God never told him to bring, and from that moment there was conflict, drama, things God never intended. And it wasn't until Abraham and Lot separated that God spoke again. Could it be that heaven's been quiet because you're still clinging to someone God asked you to release? Could it be your delay is connected to your disobedience? Here's the truth that set me free. Letting go doesn't mean you're heartless. It means you're healed enough to stop needing what was breaking you. It means you trust God's voice more than your desire to be loved by someone who doesn't know how. And what if they change? Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But your healing can't be held hostage to someone else's potential. Move forward, grow, let God work on their heart while you protect yours. Isaiah 43:18-19 says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" That's not a suggestion. That's a command. God is doing something new, but you won't see it if you're still mourning what He already closed. So today, be brave. Grieve what you lost, but still believe in what's coming. Be strong enough to walk away from what no longer feeds your soul. Let go of them so you can finally hold on to yourself again, because the future God has for you is too big to carry people who only love a version of you that no longer exists. This is not bitterness, it's not pride, it's obedience. And obedience always leads to blessing. It's time. Let go.